What if you could climb stairs with the same confidence and strength you had 20 years ago, without going to the gym or buying expensive equipment? For many people over 60, stairs feel like a daily battle. Your knees ache, your hips tighten, and your balance isn't what it used to be. But here's the good news. Climbing stairs isn't a lost cause. With the right approach, you can rebuild your strength, regain stability, and walk up those steps like it's second nature again. The key lies in understanding sarcopenia, the natural muscle loss that begins around age 30 and accelerates after 50. Over time, the muscles in your thighs, hips, and glutes weaken, making each step harder. But research shows that with targeted progressive exercises, you can slow and even reverse this decline. Think of your body like an old bicycle. If it sits unused, the chain rusts and the tires flatten. But with a bit of care, lubricating the chain, pumping the tires, it rides smoothly again. Your body responds the same way when you give it the right maintenance. In this guide, you'll discover 3 simple exercises proven to improve stair climbing. We'll show you how to do them safely, avoid common mistakes, and start at any fitness level. Why these 3 moves are game changers. Climbing stairs isn't just about leg strength, it's about coordination, balance, and control. Most people don't realize that going upstairs and downstairs require 2 different muscle actions. Going up relies on power and glute activation, while going down requires eccentric strength, or the ability of your muscles to lengthen under control. When the muscles around your knees and hips are weak, each step feels heavier. You might even find yourself avoiding stairs altogether, which only makes the problem worse. But the good news is that you can reverse this cycle by retraining the exact muscles that stair climbing demands. The 3 exercises in this routine are functional movements. That means they mimic real-life activities, making them highly effective for improving everyday mobility. Here's why they're so powerful. Slow sit to stand trains the same muscles you use when standing up, sitting down, or stepping onto a stair. Lateral step up strengthens your hip stabilizers and side glutes, which are key for maintaining balance and preventing falls. Eccentric step down builds the slow, controlled strength your knees need to handle the stress of stepping down safely. Even better, these exercises can be done anywhere, anytime, with minimal equipment. A sturdy chair and a single step are enough. With just 10 to 15 minutes, 3 times a week, you can restore functional strength, improve balance, and feel more independent. Let's start with the first exercise, which is both simple and incredibly effective. Slow sit to stand. Exercise 1. Slow sit to stand. Slow sit to stand is one of the most effective exercises for improving stair climbing because it targets the quadriceps, front thighs, and gluteal muscles, buttocks, the main powerhouses responsible for lifting and stabilizing your body weight. As we age, these muscles naturally weaken due to sarcopenia, making everyday movements such as standing from a chair, climbing stairs, or even rising from the toilet noticeably harder. Scientific studies have confirmed the benefits of this exercise. Research published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy highlights that older adults who perform sit-to-stand exercises multiple times a week experience significant improvements in mobility, balance, and lower body strength, which directly reduces the risk of falls. The reason is that this exercise doesn't just build muscle, it also improves coordination between the hips, knees, and core muscles, helping your body move more efficiently. Step-by-step instructions. Start position. Sit on the edge of a sturdy, stable chair with your feet flat on the floor, positioned about hip-width apart. Engage. Slide your feet slightly back so your toes are just behind your knees. This position loads the quadriceps and primes the glutes for action. Stand. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, press through your heels and slowly rise to a standing position. Keep your chest lifted, back straight, and core gently engaged to avoid straining your spine. Pause. Once you're fully standing, hold the position for 1 to 2 seconds to activate balance and stability. Sit. Inhale as you slowly lower yourself back down to the chair in a controlled manner. Avoid letting gravity take over. Resist the urge to drop down. Repeat. Begin with 10 repetitions, aiming for 2 to 3 sets per day. Rest 30 to 60 seconds between sets as needed. Tips for beginners. If standing without assistance feels difficult, use your hands on the armrests or sides of the chair for light support. Start with a higher chair or place cushions on the seat to reduce the distance you need to rise. As you build strength, try crossing your arms over your chest or holding light hand weights to increase resistance. To further challenge your muscles, pause halfway between sitting and standing for 2 to 3 seconds before continuing. Common mistakes to avoid. Leaning too far forward. This reduces muscle engagement and can strain your back. Keep your torso upright as much as possible. Knees collapsing inward. Always ensure your knees are aligned with your toes to protect your joints. Using momentum. Avoid bouncing or pushing yourself up quickly. A slower, more controlled pace recruits more muscle fibers and builds better strength. Slow sit to stand strengthens both concentric muscles, when you push up to stand, and eccentric muscles, when you control the lowering motion. Eccentric strength is particularly important for descending stairs, as it helps your legs control the downward movement without overloading your knees. Studies from the European Journal of Applied Physiology show that eccentric training is one of the most effective ways to improve muscle quality and reduce age-related decline. Additionally, this exercise engages your core, stabilizing your pelvis and spine. With regular practice, you'll notice better posture and improved coordination between your upper and lower body. Exercise 2. Lateral step up. If you've ever found yourself feeling unsteady when stepping sideways, like getting into a car, stepping out of the bathtub, or moving around a tight corner, you're not alone. As we get older, certain muscles don't work as hard as they used to. One of the most overlooked but crucial muscle groups for stability is the gluteus medius, or the side glutes. These small but powerful muscles keep your hips level, prevent you from swaying side to side, and help you move with confidence. Over time, if we don't actively train these muscles, they weaken. That's when we notice that our balance feels off or that climbing stairs becomes more of a challenge. Weak hip stabilizers also increase the risk of falls, a serious concern for anyone over 60. This is where the lateral step-up comes in. Unlike traditional forward step-ups, which mostly target your quadriceps and glutes, the lateral step-up strengthens the side glutes and hip stabilizers. These are the muscles that keep you steady when you step sideways or navigate uneven ground. Research from the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy has shown that older adults who include lateral hip strengthening exercises in their routines see measurable improvements in balance, gait, and overall stability. Why lateral step-up is so effective. This exercise mimics real-life movements we often take for granted. Think about stepping into a car, avoiding a curb, or sidestepping an obstacle in your home. All of these require lateral stability. The lateral step-up helps restore that side-to-side strength, which many of us lose because most daily activities involve moving forward rather than sideways. Additionally, by strengthening the gluteus medius, you take pressure off the knees and lower back. When the hips are stable, the knees don't have to compensate, which reduces the risk of joint pain or injury. It's a simple move, but it has a big impact on how safely and confidently you move. How to perform the lateral step-up. Choose the right step. Start with a stable platform or step that's 4 to 6 inches high. Make sure it's not slippery and can hold your weight. Set your stance. Stand with one side of your body facing the step. Your inside foot should be right next to it. Step up with control. Place your entire inside foot on the step. Heel and toes fully supported. Push through your heel as you lift your body up onto the step. Engage your core and keep your torso upright. Finish the movement. Bring your outside foot up so both feet are on the step. Step down slowly. Lower your outside foot back to the ground first, followed by your lead foot. Move slowly and resist the urge to let gravity do the work. Repetitions. Start with 10 to 15 reps per side. Complete 1 to 2 sets, and as you gain strength, work your way up to 2 to 3 sets. Breathing matters more than you think. Inhale as you prepare to step up, then exhale as you press through your heel and lift. This rhythm helps engage your core and provides better stability. Inhale again as you step down in a slow, controlled way. If the full step up feels challenging at first, there are ways to ease into it. Side taps. Instead of stepping all the way up, just tap your inside foot on the step and return it to the floor. Lower step height. Use a small platform, even 2 to 3 inches high, to build confidence. Balance support. Hold on to a chair, wall, or railing as you practice the movement. Don't rush. The goal isn't speed but control and stability. Even small movements will activate your hip muscles if done correctly. Once you've built up strength, you can make the exercise more challenging by adding weights. Hold a pair of light dumbbells or water bottles. Increasing step height. Move to a taller step, but always keep safety in mind. Slow tempo. Take 3 to 5 seconds to step up and down. This creates more time under tension, which strengthens the muscles faster. Balance challenge. After stepping onto the platform, lift your outside knee to hip height and hold for 2 to 3 seconds before stepping down. Common mistakes to avoid. Leaning forward too much. This reduces the focus on the hips and can strain the back. Keep your chest upright and shoulders relaxed. Using the bottom foot for momentum. The lifting should come from the leg on the step, not by pushing off with the foot on the floor. Rushing the movement. Slow and controlled reps are much safer and more effective. Partial foot placement. Always place your full foot on the step. Half foot placement increases the risk of slipping. By practicing lateral step-ups, you're preparing your body for the sideways motions of everyday life. Stepping into a car, walking across uneven ground, or even dancing with your grandchildren. A 2017 study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy reported that seniors who trained their lateral hip muscles significantly reduced the risk of falls within 12 weeks. When your hips are strong and stable, you'll notice that climbing stairs feels smoother and requires less effort. Even walking becomes more comfortable, as your legs and hips work in better alignment. The best way to see results is to stay consistent. Aim to practice lateral step-ups 2 to 3 times per week. You can do them right after your slow sit-to-stand exercise for a simple, effective lower body routine. A quick session might look like this. 10 slow sit-to-stands. 10 to 15 lateral step-ups on the left side. 10 to 15 lateral step-ups on the right side. Repeat for 2 to 3 rounds. You can also tie this habit to something you already do. For example, try a few step-ups while waiting for your morning coffee to brew or after returning from a short walk. It doesn't have to be complicated to be effective. Exercise 3. Eccentric step down. Have you ever noticed that going down the stairs feels tougher on your knees than going up? You're not imagining it. When we descend, our knees can experience up to 3 to 4 times our body weight due to gravity and the need to control our movements. For many older adults, this is the moment when knee pain and instability show up. That's why the eccentric step down is such a powerful exercise. It teaches your muscles to control that downward motion, protecting your knees and helping you move safely and confidently. When you go down a set of stairs, your muscles, especially your quads and glutes, are working eccentrically. This means they're lengthening while under tension, like a brake that slows your body instead of pushing it upward. Without this braking power, each step down can feel like a jolt to the knees, and over time, this can lead to pain or even injury. The eccentric step down focuses on building this controlled strength. By slowing down the lowering phase, you teach your body to handle the load gradually instead of letting gravity pull you down. Research published in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy confirms that eccentric training improves muscle quality and reduces pain in older adults, especially those dealing with knee issues like arthritis. Step-by-step instructions. Setup. Start by standing on a stable step or platform, about 4 to 6 inches high, with both feet hip-width apart. Hold on to a railing or wall for support if you need it. Lowering phase. Shift your weight to one leg. Slowly lower the opposite foot toward the ground in front of you. Aim to take 3 to 5 seconds to complete this lowering motion. Touch and return. Lightly tap your heel to the floor. Don't let it slam down. Then, push through the standing leg to bring your foot back onto the step. Repetitions. Start with 10 to 12 reps per leg and complete 2 sets. Rest for 30 to 60 seconds between sets. As you perform this exercise, focus on keeping your knee in line with your toes and your core gently engaged. This ensures the load is distributed properly and prevents unnecessary strain on the joint. If you're new to this movement or have knee pain, start with a lower step height. Even a phone book or low curb works. You can also hold onto a railing or a sturdy piece of furniture for extra balance. Another beginner tip is to limit your range of motion. If lowering all the way to the ground feels too intense, just go halfway down. Over time, as your muscles get stronger, you can increase how far you lower your foot. Once you feel comfortable with the basic step down, you can make it harder by adding light weights in each hand. This extra resistance forces your quads and glutes to work even harder. You can also increase the time under tension. Try lowering your foot over 5 to 7 seconds instead of 3 to 5 seconds. That slow descent is where the magic happens, building strength and control. Another advanced option is to use a taller step, but only if you can maintain perfect form. Remember, safety comes first. Mistakes to avoid. Dropping down too quickly. The goal of this exercise is control. If you rush the movement, you lose the benefits and risk straining your knees. Letting your knee cave inward. Keep your knee aligned over your toes to protect the joint. Leaning too far forward. Your torso should stay upright. If you're leaning excessively, it means you're not using your core or glutes enough. Eccentric exercises are often referred to as the secret weapon for knee health. They not only build strength but also train your muscles to absorb shock, which is crucial for stair descent. In fact, studies have shown that eccentric strength training is one of the most effective methods for reducing knee pain, improving balance, and preventing falls among seniors. By practicing the eccentric step down, you're essentially teaching your body how to move safely. Instead of feeling that sharp jolt in your knees every time you step down, you'll notice smoother, more controlled motions. Over time, this exercise can give you the confidence to navigate stairs, curbs, and uneven terrain without hesitation. Imagine walking down the stairs in your home or stepping off a sidewalk without fear of slipping or losing your balance. The eccentric step down helps make this possible. It strengthens not just your quads and glutes but also the stabilizing muscles around your knees and hips. With just 2 to 3 sessions per week, you'll likely notice improvements within a few weeks. Daily activities like descending stairs, stepping off a curb, or even lowering yourself into a chair will feel more stable and less painful. To get the most out of this exercise, focus on quality over quantity. Even 5 slow, controlled reps are better than 15 rushed ones. Pair the eccentric step down with other functional exercises, like slow sit to stand and lateral step up, to build a well-rounded lower body routine. You can easily fit this into your day. For example, try a set after your morning coffee or before heading out for a walk. Over time, these small efforts add up to big changes in strength, stability, and independence. Climbing stairs without pain or fear isn't just about strength, it's about consistency. Consistency beats intensity. Even just 10 minutes of these exercises, 3 times a week, can dramatically improve your confidence and mobility. Think of your health as the best investment you can make. Strong legs mean independence, whether that's carrying groceries, exploring your favorite park, or simply moving around your home with ease. Start small, but start today. Before you go, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another tip designed for your health and independence. If you found this helpful, type 1 in the comments. If you have ideas or need simpler modifications, type 0 and share your thoughts. We read every comment.